Did you know your smartphone could be vulnerable to hacking? A hair-raising thought, isn't it? With our lives so intricately woven into our mobile devices, the idea of them being compromised is indeed alarming. But here's the good news, you're not defenseless. There are settings and precautions you can take to significantly reduce the risk of your smartphone falling prey to cyber threats. So what are the top 10 settings that can help protect your smartphone from hacking? Stay tuned to find out. The first setting you should consider is two-factor authentication. Now, what exactly is this? Think of it as a double lock on your digital life. It's a security measure that requires not one but two proofs of identity to grant access. This means even if someone manages to sneak past your first line of defense, your password, they'll hit a brick wall at the second. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop and you accidentally leave your phone on the table. A sneaky thief swipes it and tries to break into your accounts. With just a password, they might get lucky, but with two-factor authentication, they'd also need your fingerprint, or a unique code sent to another device. It's like having a guard dog in addition to your lock and key. So don't wait around. Dive into your phone settings and turn on two-factor authentication. With two-factor authentication, your smartphone becomes a lot more secure. Next up, regular software updates is a setting that cannot be overlooked. Picture this. Your smartphone is a fortress. You've got your guards, high walls, and a sturdy gate. But what if the enemy knows a secret way in that you're unaware of? That's where software updates come in. They're like a team of architects constantly reinforcing your fortress, sealing off any secret entrances that may have been discovered. Keeping your smartphone software up to date is not just about getting the latest features or a smoother operating system. No, it's about safeguarding your digital life. Each update often includes security patches that fix vulnerabilities, those secret entrances we talked about. These are the loopholes that hackers are always on the lookout for. So, never ignore that little notification telling you an update is available. Make it a priority, because every time you hit update, you're essentially telling potential hackers, not today folks, remember an updated phone is a secure phone. Third on our list is adjusting your lock screen settings. Now, this might sound pretty basic, but you'd be surprised at how many people overlook this crucial step. The lock screen is your first line of defense against prying eyes and unauthorized access. Consider it as your personal gatekeeper. It's there to ensure that only you, the rightful owner, can access the contents of your device. Whether you choose to use a passcode, a facial recognition system, or a fingerprint sensor, it's important to have some form of lock screen security in place. Remember, the stronger your passcode, the better. A 6-digit code is harder to crack than a 4-digit one. And while Face ID and fingerprint locks offer convenience, they also add an extra layer of security. So, take a moment to review your lock screen settings. Make them as robust as you can. Lock screen settings, simple yet effective. Fourthly, disabling Bluetooth. When not in use is a setting that's often overlooked. We often leave Bluetooth on without a second thought, but this can make your device visible and vulnerable to nearby hackers. They can potentially access your files, intercept your calls, or even send malicious content. Think of it as an open window in your home. You wouldn't leave it open when you're away, right? The same principle applies here. So, keep that Bluetooth off unless you're using it. Fifth on our list is to limit app permissions. This might seem like a small detail, but it can make a big difference in the security of your smartphone. You see, when you install a new app, it often asks for permissions, access to your location, contacts, camera, and so on. But here's the thing. Not every app needs all these permissions. In fact, some apps ask for more permissions than they actually need, and this can potentially compromise your privacy and security. So how can you check and limit these permissions? It's simpler than you might think. Open your device's settings, go to Apps or Application Manager, select the app, and then select Permissions. From here, you can see what permissions the app has and turn off any that don't seem necessary. Remember, not all apps need all permissions. By limiting app permissions, you're taking an important step in protecting your smartphone from potential threats. The sixth setting is about using secure Wi-Fi networks. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop, casually browsing on your phone. But beware, unsecured public Wi-Fi networks are playgrounds for hackers. They can easily intercept your data, leading to possible identity theft or financial loss. And it's not just public networks. Your home Wi-Fi needs to be secure as well. Use strong, unique passwords and enable WPA3 encryption if possible. Remember, a secure Wi-Fi network is your first line of defense. Seventh on our list is to install trusted apps only. This is crucial because installing apps from unknown sources can expose your device to potential risks. These risks could range from annoying adware that bombards you with unwanted ads to malicious software that could compromise your personal data. Imagine downloading an app that promises to monitor your heart rate. It seems harmless, but behind the scenes, it could be stealing your personal information or even monitoring your keystrokes. Scary, right? So, how do we ensure we're downloading apps from trusted sources? Well, it's simple. Stick to the official app stores. These platforms have a review process in place which filters out most of the harmful apps. They also provide a space for user reviews, which can give you a clear insight into the app's performance and credibility. Remember, not all that glitters is gold. An app may look enticing, but it's always better to do your research before hitting that download button. Stick to trusted sources and you'll be safe. Eighth, do not forget to turn on the Find My Device setting. This nifty feature is your best friend when your phone decides to play hide and seek. It helps you locate your lost device by pinpointing its exact location on a map. But it's not just about finding your phone. It's also about protecting your data. If your phone falls into the wrong hands, you can remotely lock it or wipe its data clean. With Find My Device, you have control, even when you've lost your phone. Ninth, it's crucial to encrypt your data. Now let's dive into what that means. Encryption is a method of converting your data into a code to prevent unauthorized access. Picture it as a secret language that only your device and the receiving device understand. If anyone intercepts it, they'll see nothing but a jumbled mess. Now, how does this protect your data? Well, if someone tries to read your encrypted data, they will need the correct decryption key or passcode. Without it, your data remains unreadable, hence safe. This is especially useful for sensitive information like banking details or personal messages. Most modern smartphones automatically encrypt your data, but it's always good to double check. You'll typically find this option in the security settings of your device. Remember, encryption doesn't make your data invincible, but it does make it significantly harder to crack. Encrypting your data adds another layer of security. So take that extra step to safeguard your digital self. Last but not least, consider using a VPN. A VPN, or virtual private network, is akin to a secret passageway in the digital world. It encrypts your data and sends it through a private tunnel, keeping it safe from prying eyes. Imagine you're in a crowded cafe using the public Wi-Fi. Without a VPN, your data from your online shopping cart to your social media posts are exposed, like an open book. But with a VPN, your data is hidden away, like a secret message in a spy movie. VPNs also allow you to surf the web anonymously, masking your IP address and preventing websites from tracking your online behavior. This not only enhances your privacy, but also gives you the freedom to access content that might be restricted in your region. So, whether you're looking to bolster your privacy, or simply want to keep your data secure while sipping on your latte, a VPN could be your ideal solution. Using a VPN is like having a private tunnel for your data. So there you have it. We've journeyed through the top 10 settings to fortify your smartphone against hacking. From enabling two-factor authentication to using a VPN, each setting plays a critical role in safeguarding your data and privacy. It's not just about keeping your device secure, it's about protecting your digital life. Every step you take towards security is a step away from potential threats. Remember, your smartphone's security is in your hands. Stay safe out there.